And you had the expectation that maybe because you'd stuck it out,
Yeah.
there'd be sort of some good faith there. You probably get an extension on the contract.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
Like,
it's
do you resent any part of your footy journey? Like, is there
a
parts
little
here that
bit.
holds on to
Yeah,
it?
a little bit. Collingwood was a different story. Like, I still love Collingwood.
Yeah.
I feel like they were really good to me. And I probably just ran out of tickets there.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. That happens to players.
Would you change anything that, as part of that journey, that you think would have helped?
Oh yeah, I wish I'd been drafted now almost.
Yeah, just
now
because
that
you
I've got
think
my shit
there's
together a little bit more.
So as in because of the lessons you've learned.
Yeah, I just think
about
like
yourself.
mentally, I probably wasn't at a place when I was 18 to be playing at that level. Like I had the like training physical attributes, like I trained hard but mentally no.
Yeah.
And it just probably, I think if I'd changed maybe a year or two earlier, I reckon I could probably still be playing in a capacity or even still at the club in some way.
As part of that journey of maturity and just living life and growing up a bit, like I sit here and you're 27 and I feel like, you know, probably my moment in time during my playing days was when I was 26, 27.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that you've implemented from a life point of view through that time that is why you are the way you are now? Like, has routine become...
Oh, I'm very routine based. I mean, in a way, the lessons I've kind of learned from dad and that is just like to make the most out of every situation type thing. And I'm massive on like relationships. Like I love people. I love my family. I love my friends. I love meeting new people. But I think the main thing is just like not to waste any time, I guess.
Yeah.
Do things that, you know, are a little bit uncomfortable. And I think one of the saddest things for me is like my dad was a good businessman and I feel like I'm kind of trying to take on ventures now of running my own business. So it'd be interesting to see like if he was still around, how much he could have helped me type thing, or, you know, if he could have got involved in some capacity. So there's like things when I'm like an adult that I see with my friends' parents that I don't get, that I'm like, fuck, that's like the part where you kind of sit back and think like, oh, I actually just like miss the person. And it's not an everyday thing. I don't wake up and cry every day type thing, but you know, there's times where you go to events and whatever, and like people's parents are there socializing, and I think it's hard for my mum as well. Like my mum's got friends that have been married. My parents were married for 40 plus years. So
wow.
And they owned businesses together, and so like they were like a genuine partnership. So like now, you know, when mum travels, like going solo, stuff like that, like that's kind of hard to watch.
Yeah. You have an amazing energy about you, and I'm sure that's why you're so good at building relationships and friends. Like what do you think is the most important part of having a really healthy relationship or friendship?
The older I've gotten, I reckon, for me, it's like the vulnerability.
Yeah.
Especially with boys.
Share what.
Like I would tell my friends I like love them all the time. Like I have friends that I'm like, every time I say goodbye, I'm like love you type thing. Might not sound that romantic, but you know, love you, bro, whatever it is.
But it is a hard thing for a lot.
Well, not a lot of guys do it. Like, and I have like friends that have obviously gone through shit as well. And I actually had a mate reach out to me who I played footy with, and his best mate's dad had been diagnosed with early onset dementia as well.
Yeah.
And I actually went and had a coffee with him and kind of just like spoke through my journey and like kind of try to help him out in ways that, you know, where I went wrong and what I did that I reckon helped and stuff like that. And then like there's another relationship that's built. But yeah, I think growing up, like you value your friends more than you do objects and stuff like that. Whereas when I was younger, like I probably just wanted like, you know, the coolest pair of shoes or a cool car or whatever that was. But now it's like I would rather have shared experiences with family and friends. And like I love bringing my friends around my family.
Yeah.
I have a few mates, you know, now that are covered in tattoos. I like to bring them over and get them around my mum to make it more normalised. I'm normal.
Normalised, okay.
Yeah, I'm not the odd one out. There's more kids that look like me.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.